It is 3 in the morning. Inside a cramped paying guest room, a young man sits anchored to his desk. The only light comes from a small lamp, spilling over pages of organic chemistry. 300 kilometers away, his parents are asleep. To keep this desk lamp on, they have sold a piece of their farmland. His mother pawned her jewelry. They liquidated their safety net for a single exam preparation. For millions of middle-class Indian families, a medical seat or a government job offers absolute lifelong security, social standing, a guaranteed pension. This intense demand has built entire localized economies. Cities like Kota function as industrial coaching hubs, complete with specialized hostels, tiffin services, and massive billboards treating teenage test scores like corporate achievements. The volume of applicants sustains this industry. Every year, over 2.2 million students attempt just one of these medical entrance exams, NEET. We often hear about the handful of students who clear the cutoff. The actual reality of this ecosystem is the quiet, heavy toll extracted from the millions who do not. The massive economic scale of this exam preparation recently entered the national spotlight when political figures began auditing what families actually pay out of pocket. This chart visualizes that claim. It shows the estimated private expenditure by Indian families for NEET preparation alone. Annually, they spend roughly 1.32 lakh crore rupees. To put that private spending in perspective, look at the second bar. This represents the entire annual budget for India's Ministry of Education, which sits at 1.28 lakh crore rupees. Private citizens are outspending the national government's education budget on a single entrance exam. That massive wealth transfer happens at the micro level. Families pay exorbitant upfront coaching fees, monthly rent for cramped accommodations, and premium prices for study materials. When a student misses the cutoff, the financial bleeding continues. Families take out high-interest bank loans to fund a second or third attempt, hoping to recoup their initial investment. The entire coaching apparatus functions by steadily draining middle-class savings to fund a statistical improbability. This diagram illustrates the mathematical reality of these exams. Due to an artificial scarcity of government seats, the system acts as a rejection machine. It filters out 98% of the applicants. Even those slim odds are regularly compromised. Frequent exam paper leaks and administrative failures actively wallop honest students of the time and money they have invested. Seeking alternative routes offers little shelter. Industry surveys estimate that roughly 80% of engineering graduates lack the practical skills required to actually secure employment. This intense financial and structural pressure eventually trickles down to the student in the PG room. They carry their family's debt as an internalized, crushing sense of personal guilt. According to the National Crime Records Bureau, in a single year, over 13,000 students in India took their own lives. In the city of Kota alone, police reports documented over 20 suicides among coaching students in 2023. When society treats failing a 98% rejection rate as a personal flaw, the cost of this system transcends money. It demands lives. This intense academic pressure cooker is not an isolated Indian phenomenon. It maps onto a broader Pan-Asian approach to education, though some neighbors are searching for an exit. In South Korea, the Sinoon entrance exam has long dictated student life. However, to combat the mental health crisis it creates, the government has begun investing in Meister vocational schools, offering high-status alternatives to the singular college degree path. China's Gaokao follows a similar pattern of extreme intensity. Yet, recent policy shifts have aimed for a balanced split between academic and vocational high schools, attempting to broaden the definition of a successful career. India has yet to build these diverse off-ramps. Without meaningful vocational pathways or a robust private job market, the entire system remains a rigid, high-stakes funnel. The young man sitting under the dusk lamp in Kota is still there. We don't know if he will clear the cutoff or pack his bags and return to his village. But regardless of the result, his family's liquidated savings, his sleepless nights, and a fraction of his youth are gone. They cannot be refunded. It forces us to ask whether pushing millions of teenagers into a race designed to reject them is an act of support or an act of negligence.